What's up, guys? It's Thursday, April 25th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 840,904. TikTok next block. You guys see the title, the Jones Plantation. I don't know if you guys know about that story. I heard that a long time ago, actually. And it always stuck with me. And I watched something today that reminded me of it. So I went ahead and watched it again. If you haven't seen it, before I start talking, what I want you to do is either pause the video and click the link in the description box, because I got the video to it. It's a little story. It's like 11 minutes long, I think, or something. I forget how long it is. Click the link, watch the video, okay? And then after you watch it, pause at this part and then come back, okay? Okay, now that you've watched it, crazy, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, some of you may be thinking, that's the choices today, the two choices that they talked about in the video. And again, if you didn't watch it, go watch it. I'm serious. It's very eye-opening, okay? I think it's been like that throughout history. They think that, we're really, really stupid and this, that, and the third. And we're free, right? Like, we're free and everything else. And I love my country. I love America. But a lot of us have been fooled playing this low-level Republican Democrat game. And I don't want you guys to play that, man. You look at these numbers, the debt, we are, 34, almost $35 trillion in debt. Republicans and Democrats do it, guys. They want to keep the money printer going. They spend like it's nobody's business, like a drunken sailor. They're funding all kind of wars. They're sending money overseas. And again, if you hear the words bipartisan deal, all that means is a uniparty. That's all it means, guys. And these guys are, it's a lot of evilness up there. Now, you see them arguing back and forth. You see Republicans and Democrats arguing back and forth. Now, it's very extreme now, the way the Democrat Party has gone. And I'm talking about on the federal level now. I'm talking about in Congress, in the House and the Senate. And anybody in the Democratic Party in the federal legislators in the House or the Senate, these people are completely captured. But the Republican Party, I would say 40 to 60% of them, depending on the day and what they have to vote for, are captured as well. There's a small fraction of people in the Republican Party that still mean well. Those are the freedom fighters, right? And just like you saw in that story with the Jones Plantation, they make you think that you have a choice between the two. And when you see Speaker Johnson, the Speaker of the House, passing these bills that they're passing that do the American people no justice at all. And I remember when he first got elected, Speaker Johnson, and his first speech, he talked about Ukraine before he talked about our border. That right there rubbed me the wrong way, man. And again, if you can't have a guy like, what's his name? Jim Jordan. He's just America first. If all the Republicans are not on board for picking 100% America first guy, that just tells you everything you need to know, man. Our country is not perfect, okay? But nothing is except Jesus and God. The same thing, Holy Spirit, same thing, right? The men can be corrupted. That's why the founding fathers had such foresight, man. If you go back and watch the foundation of this country and the founding fathers, and again, I know there are a lot of them are slave owners and stuff like that. I get it, but just get past that part. For them to have the foresight to know that the evilness and the wickedness of men, for them to make a government that wasn't based on a monarchy, for them to have a checks and balances, a balanced system with the way we do things, because they knew that people or a person would try to do evil things. And that's what's going on in today's government, man. There's so much evilness here, man. I mean, I already talked about the our deficit. Do you know how much money that is? 35 trillion almost. And right now, guys, we are in stagflation. And if you don't know what stagflation is, Google that real quick. It's when the economy is stopped or slowing down the growth, and when inflation is going up. That's not what you want. It's one thing to have high inflation. It's another thing for the economy to stop growing. I mean, guys, we haven't had this kind of economy since the late 70s, early 80s. This is terrible, man. And the recession was bad too in 08, but your daily living today is absolutely nuts. In 4 or 5 years, the average house price went from $290,000 to like $430,000 for the average house, guys. That's a lot of money, man. You guys been to the grocery store and everything else and buying things and people paying rent and stuff. And the more and more time goes by and the more and more printing goes on, the more and more people are struggling. The only time people will stand up and revolt, like Sam did in that video on the Jones Plantation, is when people are starving, right? Even when people are homeless, as long as they give them something, just give them a little something, like they said in the video. Give them some food stamps, give them some WIC, give them some, assistance, and then make them think. Man, I hope you watched that video, okay? I really hope you watched that video. And, the reason why I'm with Trump, and again, Trump is not perfect because he's breaking the wheel, right? He's not Mr. Jones or his cousin, right? He's not, Bush or Cheney or Barack or this person or regular Democrat versus Republican. Donald Trump is not a regular Republican, guys. He used to be a Democrat. He's a billionaire and he's a yuppie from New York City. And he loves this country. Again, is he perfect? No, he's not. But why do you think there's so much outrage against him in the mainstream media, right? Because he's a different choice. He's almost the equivalent of a libertarian that joined the Republican Party that said, you know what, screw this. I know I'm not saying he's like an average person and all that, because he's not. He's definitely rich and he's out there. But he does connect with the people. He really does. For him to be out here working and building things and all the things that he does. I used to, read his books and take his courses and stuff. So I respect him a lot. But then you got a guy like Brandon. I identify as non-binary, by the way. Brandon, who's never worked a day in his life. He's been a career politician since he's been 30 years old, 29, 30 years old. He's been doing it for 50 something years. Can you relate to somebody like that? Has never really worked a job and all he does is sit up there and tell lies and everything else. And these people just gaslight the heck out of us, man. Did you hear what the new thing they're doing now, Biden? He says, and I quote, well, I'm not going to quote. He says he's going to increase capital gains taxes to 44.6%, basically 45%. Because white people, the white man, is the only one benefiting. My God. And then he's going to do a 25% unrealized capital gains tax. Unrealized, meaning if you have, let's just say you have a stock that's worth $10,000 and it goes up $2,500, 25%. And it's not realized, meaning you didn't sell it. They're going to tax you that. They're going to tax you for that. My Lord, man. My Lord. So listen, this election, I know they say this every year. This is the most important election ever. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Donald Trump. And we've never seen anything like this. We've never seen this many indictments and everything else against a guy that's trying to break the wheel, trying to break the two-party system, trying to break the crookedness, and he's trying to fix his country. And I commend him for it because he does not have to be doing this, man. And this is not me riding Trump's jock or nothing like that. I commend the guy that could literally be sitting on a beach somewhere. Have you guys ever seen Mar-a-Lago? I mean, this place is absolutely beautiful. He does not need to be doing this stuff, but he still does. So I commend the orange man. I do. I really do, man. A lot of people would have quit, but he's not, and he's fighting for us. And that's why I donated. That's why I donate to him, man. I really do. And again, this is not about Trump. This is about our country. I'm not a fanboy of anybody. The men that I do respect the most are the founding fathers of this country. And I'm not saying I believe Donald Trump is a guy that he's got the Constitution memorized or anything like that, but his actions definitely speak louder than words. And when you see the mainstream media and everybody just completely attacking the guy and just saying all kind of lies, and then whoever the person is against him, whether it's Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden, they just play absolute defense for these people. They call Donald Trump an election denier and all this other stuff, and he's going against democracy. Meanwhile, Hillary was crying and bitching the whole time when she lost that election, and they flat out made a lie about the Russia stuff and did a 3-year thing with the Mueller report. And when it came out to be nothing, did you hear the mainstream media say I'm sorry? No, they just went on to the next thing. It's complete and utter lies. And the reason why the people, and here's the crux of the thing that I'm talking about, the reason why those Jones people, the Jones Plantation, believed that they were part of the system, because they were lied to by the people above them. And that's what's happening every single day in this country with the lamestream media. Lying. But people are slowly but surely waking up. This Sam that got killed, that died at the end, there's a lot of Sams out here now. You got Joe Rogan, Patrick Bet-David, Tim Pool. You got all these people, building their own little platforms and getting away from the mainstream media. Tucker Carlson, Russell Brand, all these people, Alex Jones, obviously, and many more. We're winning, man. We're winning. And when you see the Democratic Party imploding on itself, because they have all, I'll get into that in another video, but there's a lot of civil wars going on with them. But don't, and I know you guys are not, but don't let your friends and family be part of the Jones Plantation. Show them that. Show them the Jones Plantation, man. And help me and help everybody, and help yourself and your family wake these people up, okay? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, work your butt off, man. Work your butt off on yourself. And like the great Jim Rohn says, work on yourself harder than you do any job. I know we have to work, and I know we got to do what we got to do, but when you get off work, work on yourself the hardest you can. Read your Bible if you're into that. Learn about the history of this country. Spend time with your family, and study a way to save your money. And it is what it is, man. And you guys already know the best way to save, and for me, the only way to save, and that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.